What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to give you a stimulus check update for veterans beneficiaries and SSI recipients. But first off, on this channel we talk about personal finance and traveling on a budget. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. Okay, so we want to talk about this. So SSI, I did an update on SSI, and you guys are going to want to check that out. At the end of this video, I'm going to have links. There's going to be 3 different links, and check out all 3 links because they have some really good information as far as SSI, timelines, when checks will be mailed out to you. All that information will be at the very end, so you guys are going to want to check that out. So we're going to talk about SSI and veterans beneficiaries. So we kind of have a date that we can say, okay, this is the week when they're going to start mailing out or direct depositing, not mailing out, direct depositing your checks to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website here. So we're on the IRS website. We have not been given specific dates, but we can kind of work this out and figure out, okay, this is probably when they're going to start sending the direct deposit or processing the direct deposits, and then when you'll probably receive it. This is the way the IRS has been working. They have not. They just refuse to give us solid dates. They all they're doing, and we're kind of just working from the way that it was before. We kind of saw how they rolled out the first round and the second round, and so now we're coming into the third round, and so we kind of have an idea of what's going on with the IRS. So we can pretty much 95% sure this is how everything is going to work. So let me read this first part here. The Internal Revenue Service today issued a special alert for Supplemental Security Income and Department of Veterans Affairs beneficiaries, so SSI and then veterans beneficiaries, to act by May 5th if they didn't file a tax return in 2018 or 2019 and have dependents, so they can quickly receive the full amount of their economic impact payment. So what they're saying is, if you have dependents, you need to file by May 5th. If you do not file, so you're going to go onto the IRS website, irs.gov/coronavirus. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can check that out. So you're going to go there, and when you go there, you're going to fill this information out, the non-filer section. You're going to fill the information out and tell them that you have dependent. Okay? Now, there's something that's important to understand. If you have this going to Direct Express and you need to update a dependent, well, you're not going to be able to update Direct Express information. So when you tell them that you have a dependent, they're not going to be able to send that $500 to your Direct Express. Okay? So if you have a bank account, then you can put your bank routing information in there because they're going to request that. If you don't put any information in there, in the bank section, what they're going to do is they're going to mail you a check. So it might postpone or hold off when you receive your check. So just something to think about. You can still, if you don't want to do that, let's say a strategy can be, I want to get my $1,200 on my Direct Express, so I'm not going to worry about the dependent. It's $500. Yes, I still want to get that $500, but I don't need it right this minute, because for your 2020 taxes, you can still file your 2020 taxes in 2021 and claim that dependent and get that $500 credit. So you're still going to get that. You can still get it later down the road. If you need it right now, and I know you're on a fixed income, so it would make sense to try to get it as soon as possible, you're going to have to use a bank routing information in order to do that. Or you can go to Cash App. I have a video about Cash App. I'll post a link here so you guys can check that out. You can use Cash App. 7-Eleven also has a prepaid debit card that you can purchase, and you can put money on there. I'll post a link to both of those so you can check those out. So that's another option where you can put that information in, but you'd have to do that fast. Like Cash App, you're going to have to jump on it, get the app, sign up for it, and then sign up for their card. They have an actual debit card that they'll send out to you, but you want to sign up as soon as possible. That way you'll meet that May 5th deadline. So because we know that there's a May 5th deadline, now we know that they'll probably be processing the direct deposits right after May 5th. So May 5th on a Tuesday, so maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're going to do the processing. And then that following week, if not on Friday, you might actually see something on Friday or Thursday. If they Usually they'll wait a day, but if they get on it right away, and let's say Wednesday and Thursday they process, you might see direct deposits on Friday. If not, then the following week, which is mid-May, which is they've kind of hinted to the first 2 weeks of May. Actually, when they first started, they said early May. Now it's mid-May. So it looks like mid-May, May 11th, that's when you're probably going to start seeing those direct deposits come in. So that's the best that we know at this point. And like I said, the IRS has been really not giving us that information for whatever reason. And I think it would have been really easy, or a lot easier, if they just gave us a timeline. Because if you go on the website and use the Where's My Payment tool, it is supposed to tell you when you receive your check, right? If it works properly. So you didn't even have to go through all that. Like we don't need a website. All we need is to know an outline. Okay, this is when our checks are going to be processed, and these are the couple of days when we can expect to receive direct deposit. So because of the way that they did it with Social Security and SSDI and railroad retirement, they did the same thing. They gave a deadline, and then after that deadline date, which the deadline was last week, after that deadline date, the day after that, they started processing. And then this week coming up, which would be the 26th, 27th, this week, that's when they're going to start doing the direct deposit. So it would have been nice if we would have known the exact dates. But just looking at past history, they're probably going to do the same thing with SSI and veterans beneficiaries. Now, if you guys have any other questions about SSI or veterans beneficiaries, down below in the comment section, let us know. I will check all the comments and answer as many comments as possible. I do get a lot of comments now, so I'm working through them, and I will, as soon as this video is released, I always answer the questions right away. Now, if it's, let's say, a couple of days down the road, I might not be able to get back to you, but usually what I'll do is I'll post in the community section, I'll post another post about this same video. Put your comment there, and I can answer the comment from there, just so it's kind of fresh in my mind. Once I have a bunch of comments, I try to answer as many, but you can't always get all of them. But things are changing. Things change overnight when it comes to this IRS stimulus checks. Things are just changing so fast. So you want to subscribe to the channel, because anytime things change, I jump on and I give you guys that information. So if that deadline, the deadline's May 5th right now, but let's say they make some changes and they decide, okay, we're gonna move it up a week or move it back a week or something, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. But you have to subscribe, hit the little bell notification, that way you'll get notified. All right, guys, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.